investigators believe are members of a Mexican drug cartel.
Investigation since this event began, and although they were holding out hope that they would be able to rescue these 4 American victims, they were very honest. They said, look, the situation looks very grim, and that is because in that video that you showed, that very graphic video from the aftermath of this incident, you see people being loaded onto the bed of that truck, including one woman who was shoved into the bed. There were other people loaded onto the back of that truck who did not appear to be moving. Now we're getting the new breaking news coming in. A U.S. official familiar with this investigation tells me that all 4 of the American victims have been located. However, 2 of them are deceased. 2 did survive, but I'm told that one of those who did survive is severely injured, and so that person is receiving medical care at this hour. Now, this occurred at some type of medical clinic in Matamoros, which is just over the U.S. border. This is part of the location where we know this group of Americans went from South Carolina to Texas and into Mexico. A source said seeking medical treatment. They were just recently found at some type of clinic, but again, the breaking news, 2 of them sadly are deceased. As far as what happens next, we know that special agents from the FBI have been engaged with their counterparts in Mexico since this incident began, and so we're expecting that those agents, if they're not already on scene, will be working with their Mexican law enforcement partners to go to the scene where these victims are. They, of course, want to gather as much information as they can and certainly ensure their own well-being. And then separate and apart from that, there's obviously a large investigation that will still go on in order to try to find these perpetrators. Now, a U.S. official familiar with this incident told me that the theory that law enforcement has is that this group of innocent Americans, they were mistaken by members of the Gulf cartel for Haitian drug smugglers. They were there in that area. This group of cartel members thought that perhaps this was a group of Haitian smugglers who were on their turf, opened fire, and then, as the source told me, it appears as though this cartel members went into panic mode. They load those victims into the truck and then drive away. But of course, a robust investigation required now. It is a serious offense, obviously, that the FBI takes very seriously when there are threats to Americans, and so we know that an investigation remains ongoing.